happy to see you.
I'm so happy to see you. I can't wait to get into this movie because, gosh, you're phenomenal in it. But I don't know how much I can say about it, but whatever. Well, let's get into it. First of all, was it last night you just were at MoMA, you got honored?
It was last night, yes. I'm still processing the whole thing. It was really emotional, really intense. I'm very grateful.
I mean, you look at how gorgeous, by the way, last night, this film benefit. Look at that, come on. Gorgeous. For all the work that you've done, and then you get to see kind of like a retrospective, but you're just so young. I mean, it's interesting to get
I know that, I mean, I feel young, and I was kind of really grateful but overwhelmed and asking myself, why me? You know?
No, yeah. Well, you've done great things, amazing stuff. And it was a great group of people as well last night.
Yeah, very grateful to all the people that came to support. And
yeah, that's wild.
People that I admire a lot and that I love. And
do you? I know you're based out of Madrid, right? That's
yeah.
But you lived in New York for when you first started, right? Is that true?
I came here to study English when I was around 19, and I spent a couple of years, but always going back and forth. And yeah, and it was a dream also to be able to work in this industry. You know, I've been very lucky to be able to work in a lot of different countries in Europe and also here. Yeah. Very lucky to have that.
And now here you are back in New York, you're getting honored in New York City.
Yeah, if somebody would have told me that when I was 19, I would be no way.
I wanted to ask you because I know I've seen clips of you and your husband being pulled on stage at concerts. I don't know if it was the Garden, maybe? That's what I'm thinking of. Maybe it was LA, but U2.
It happened with U2. It happened with Prince.
People just like to pull you on stage and sing to you.
Apparently, yeah.
I mean, do you know that's going to happen in advance or no?
With Bono, yes, he told us. And he said, come on, you cannot say no. We're very close friends with him and the whole band. But with Prince, it was a surprise. And I was very excited to be there, but at the same time, I could not wait to get out of the stage. It was terrifying.
Because were you standing next to him, or you?
Because he was expecting us to dance and maybe even sing, and it was terrifying.
Yeah, because you have nothing planned out. You're like, what do I do?
No, exactly.
And like, yeah, I'm here to see you.
Exactly.
I once remember doing a bit with Bono and the band. He wanted me to come up and do this thing, but he forgot to bring me up.
No, he cannot do that to you.
No, so I'm standing there and I have this thing, and I'm like, hey. We rehearsed this whole thing, and he just totally forgot all about me. I go, hey, buddy, like, I thought we had a bit.
Next tour, you have to be there for sure. Yeah. And he made us wear wigs and all kinds of things.
Yes, that's right. That's what I saw. Yeah, there's like a boa.
Yeah, but we loved it, you know. We love him so much.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, you got to be friends with Prince, right, after that, or?
Actually, you know, I kind of was like a friend with him. And at the beginning, it was weird because, first of all, I said, how should I call you? Symbol, Prince, like, anything
he was
is
a
weird.
symbol at one point. Yeah, at one point. Yeah, right.
But he was really kind to me and all my friends and family, and he used to throw these parties at his house that I'm sure you know about.
I've read about.
And
yeah.
You probably have been in some of them.
Unfortunately, no, he forgot about me as well.
No.
It happens, yeah. But I heard these parties start at like 1 in the morning and go all night.
Those parties were the parties. I mean, I'm not very much a party person, but when I went to those, I would stay there until 5 because the amazing things that were happening in that living room. You could see Stevie Wonder singing with Alicia Keys, and Pharrell dancing with Diddy, and with Justin Timberlake, and I mean, and then Prince would join and play for a while, and then he would put the pajamas and come back and say good night, and he would go to bed and leave all of us there.
He would come down in pajamas and go, I'm going to bed.
Once he did that, came back with the pajamas and good night.
And what did he say? He said, lock up, I'm going to sleep?
No, he would leave everybody at his house partying, and he would go into the studio at that time of the night. But he was so kind and so sweet, and there is no one day that I don't miss him.
I want to talk to you about your new movie, Parallel Mothers. You were so good in this. In fact, you debuted at Venice Film Festival. You won this amazing award. This is the Volpi?
The Volpi, yes.
The Volpi Cup.
Yes.
Can you explain what that is?
Well, that's the acting prize in Venice, and it was such a big deal for me because the first time I went to the festival, it was like 30 years ago, and I went there with my first film. And then to win with a movie with Pedro was really, really magical, yeah.
Yeah, that's a wild thing. Congratulations on this. I want to talk more about the film when we come back. More with Penelope Cruz after the break.